Hi, Nikki Wyatt, Karma Coach here, wanting to talk to you about angels and angel essences and the role of angels in our lives. One of the roles of angels is to connect us from with the invisible realms, because for most of us, they remain invisible. But if you're clairvoyant, you can usually see them. Often they come up as sort of orbs of light. But most of us can't, and I hope going forward, as we all develop more our psychic gifts, they will become more evident. But they are around, and they can be called upon to help us. And in fact, they can't help us unless we ask. So it's important to have that constant reminder to call upon whatever particular quality that you need in this moment. And one of the easy ways to do that is to have a bottle of that particular angel essence and to take it. And every time you do that, you're kind of affirming and asking for them to be present. So I'm going to go through the first 10 of a range of 20 different qualities of angel that you may want to call upon. The first one is the angel of abundance or prosperity. This is an angel that it would be good to call upon if you're feeling restricted, if you're feeling contracted, if you have a fear of lack, if you're aware of feeling very narrow in your thinking. This angel will help you to understand that we are actually source, and source is naturally abundant. And it also brings up a real sense, once you get that certainty within you, to be much more generous of spirit. And actually, the more we are generous, the more we attract generosity, and it becomes this virtuous circle. It also brings in a much more expansive energy. So, the contracted part of you will expand out and enable you to also encompass new possibilities, new flows of abundance. And it will also open your heart so that you can express and receive love more easily, which is an important part of abundance. The next angel is the angel of beauty, which is also very connected frequency wise to appreciation. Um, if you take the angel of beauty or you call upon it, you will find that you become more aware of the beauty of the world around you, perhaps sometimes in really quite unexpected places. You will find your senses open up and become more attuned to noticing beautiful things. And it may be that you find beauty in a flower, you might find beauty in a homeless person you see in a doorway, you may find beauty in a dog or the eyes of a child. There are many ways, we can see beauty. And they the more that we are able to tune into the beauty around us, the more we can feel how much it's reflecting actually a beauty within us, because we are all beautiful. We're all beautiful creations of Source. And if we can hold that as a steady understanding and awareness constantly through the day, it's amazing how much warmer and loving life becomes. The next angel is the angel of compassion. This is probably one of the most significant angels for me, anyway. It's the frequency also of unconditional love. It's really the key, I think, to living your life in a way that is kind. And to me, kindness is probably one of the most important qualities I look for in others. Um, it's also often at the thing that will compassion is often the quality that will dissolve the root of most problems that we have. For example, if you're beating yourself up because you're judging yourself for something you've done, if you're feeling ashamed, if you are judging therefore other people, usually, because if we judge ourselves, we judge other people in a similar way. And Compassion will help you to see that we're all just doing our best, including you, in every moment. And yes, what you did last Wednesday, you wouldn't do hopefully this week, because you've now learned something important about yourself. And that's great. And let's just let that go and carry on flowing forward. And compassion will help you to do that. Um, The next one is determination. Determination is also about purpose, and it's a great one to take if you are finding it very hard to concentrate, if you are easily distracted, um, if you are feeling lethargic, you just can't be bothered, you've lost kind of any sense of motivation. Um, this, if you tune in and call upon the angel of determination, you will get back a sense of momentum, a sense of purpose. You can start moving forward again. You're actually also more aware of the real priorities of life and the kind of consequences if you don't do the things that you need to do to your long-term happiness. The next angel is forgiveness. Forgiveness also includes a frequency of acceptance because they're both necessary. In some ways, you need to accept before you can forgive. It's a very powerful angel, this one. It's a good one to take, I think, if you are got that feeling of not belonging, of not fitting in, if you feel alone, because often we create our own separation because we can't forgive ourselves for something. And it's a really important thing to do to free yourself up for a start. If you can forgive yourself for whatever it is you think you've done or said, or you're welcoming back that rejected part of yourself. You become more whole. And in that moment, as you are more forgiving of yourself, you'll then become softer and more forgiving of other people, and they will sense that. So if you are feeling guilty, angry, hurt, if you're feeling resentful or you're blaming others or blaming a situation, call upon the angel of forgiveness and in my experience, it dissolves the walls that have grown up around our heart when we refuse to forgive. Um, the next angel is the angel of glory, which is also the angel which has the frequency of awe, you know, that feeling you have when you stand at the top of a mountain and look at incredible scenery or see an amazing sunset. It helps you to see the magnificence of creation and not just the magnificence of what's outside you, but also the magnificence of what's within you and your potential as well. Um, so if you're feeling a bit stuck or limited or small or insignificant, if you're not feeling like you're being your full potential, if you know you dim your light to make other people feel uncomfortable, feel more comfortable, then this is the angel of glory is the one that will get you back and get you fully on stage, full wattage, never mind what anyone else thinks. You were born to be the full power of you, and this is the one to take if that is where you are right now. The next one is the angel of grace, which also carries the frequency of ease. This is one of my favorites, actually. I love the angel of grace because it reminds us that we are divine beings. It brings us back into divine flow. So if you're struggling, if you're feeling you can't see a way forward, or if you really want to release old issues or cut old cords with people that you don't want anymore, that are holding you back, then call upon the angel of grace because it's almost like a kind of solvent. It will just dissolve things that have been very stuck within you, perhaps patterns that you can't get rid of. And grace will simply allow things to suddenly blow away and all the blocks will disappear. Um, the next one is the angel of harmony, and also the angel of harmony has the frequency of alignment. So the angel of harmony is really, to me, it's about connecting the heart and the mind and allowing the knowledge of the heart to come up and be understood by the higher mind. So if you're feeling turbulent, if you're feeling challenged, if you're feeling a lot of conflict, both within yourself and in your life around you, if your heart wants one thing, your head wants another thing, or if you're in a conflicted situation with other people, then reach for the Angel of Harmony essence or call upon the Angel of Harmony or both. And you'll find a greater resonance and alignment comes through. The next angel is the Angel of Hope, which also contains the frequency of potential, because often we've lost any sense of potential when we need this angel. It might be that we've lost our faith. We feel we can't trust the universe anymore. That would deal us such a horrible pack of cards, or deck of cards. If you're feeling really distressed and you just think there's no light at the end of this tunnel, it's all so black, then this is the wonderful frequency that you need, the frequency of hope. It will bring you back light. It will begin coming through the cracks, and gradually you will find light comes back into your situation and reminds you that actually, when all's said and done, you are the light of the world. Yeah, we all are. We just forget it sometimes. And the final angel in this first set of 10 is the Angel of Joy, which also contains a frequency of happiness. And to me, also the frequency of playfulness, because I think that's part of joy. And joy usually spontaneously arises. It might be that we hear a bird sing, or we find a flower's unexpectedly bloomed, or a dog, goes past and starts wagging its tail like mad and feels so excited about something. And it can just bring you a lovely spark of joy. So this is a wonderful essence to take if you're feeling a bit down, a bit disheartened, a bit disconnected, and that your energy feels quite heavy. Then the Angel of Joy will really lighten you up and help you to feel more aware and more attuned to things around you that could really cheer you and help you to feel much lighter and to get more enjoyment out of life. And that's a lovely angel to end the first video on. So that's I'm going to do a second one on the second half.